both financially and in numbers. But we have one strength, one power that the PAP does not have. We have the heartbeat of ordinary Singaporeans. Thank you. And more importantly, we trust you. You are the reason why we are here today. Thank you, sir. This time around, the PAP has promised Singaporeans more NCMP seats after the elections. Why? Because it knows Singaporeans want more opposition members in Parliament. But the PAP wants an opposition without any teeth and without any muscles. Like the GRC system, the NCMP scheme has one underlying purpose: to keep the opposition in Singapore weak. But is that what you want? No! Do you want a weak opposition? No! Or do you want a strong workers' party? My friends, the Workers' Party will be an opposition that speaks up for Singapore and speaks up for Singaporeans. In 2 days' time, all of you will receive your grow and share package. Sometimes I wonder why the PAP always gives us money before elections. I think it is because they want us to forget what has happened in Singapore in the last 5 years. Since 2006, during the last elections, do you remember how the PAP freely opened the door to foreigners, resulting in many of them competing for jobs that Singaporeans could do? Do foreigners do national service and protect this country? Do you remember Mas Selamat? Do you remember how crowded our roads and MRT trains have become? The PAP says HDB flats are affordable. But after paying off your 30-year loan, do you think you will have enough money in your CPF account for retirement? For people in their mid-30s like me, you better ask the PAP this question today. Because when we retire 30 or 40 years later, Mabao Tan will no longer be around. Thank you. This year, the PAP has said, let's secure our future together. But who are we protecting and securing the future for by voting the PAP? Is it Singapore or the PAP? As polling day approaches, I request all Singaporeans to ask themselves one important question. I need you to touch your heart and sincerely ask yourself this question. Is the PAP of today like the PAP leaders of many years ago? People like Goh Keng Swee and Lim Kim San, who worked very hard to lift one entire generation of Singaporeans out of poverty. Or is today's PAP a party that supports high ministerial salaries with two eyes on keeping itself in power? For today's rally speech, I want to reach out to two important groups of people in Singapore. Firstly, those civil servants who are afraid of voting for the opposition. Please think again. The PAP did not give you your job. The civil service will not crumble just because man will take over as Minister Law. Look what happened on nomination day. Steve Tan stepped down as a nominated PAP candidate. An unknown man, Mr. Chia Shi Lu, stepped in for him. Mr. Chia, I'm sorry to inform you, my friends, Mr. Chia has already sailed into Parliament as Tanjong Pagar GRC was not contested. Major General Chan Chung Sin has also already sailed into Parliament. Maybe one of them can replace Georgia. Surely the PAP has enough good candidates. Now, my friends, like many of you, I love watching English football. If Wayne Rooney does not play for Manchester United, does Manchester United collapse? Thank you. I also like one player in Arsenal Football Club. His name is Cesc Fabregas. Now, Cesc Fabregas has been injured for many times this season. Who has replaced him? Probably the best English midfielder for the next 10 years, Jack Wilshere. My friends, nobody is indispensable. Everybody can be replaced. I want to speak about one more club I know many Singaporeans support, Liverpool. For the last 2 months, Liverpool's most important player, Steven Gerrard, has been injured. But 4 players have stepped up and played well, and now Liverpool are coming up again. Raul Meireles, Andy Carroll, Luis Suarez, Dirk Kuyt are all playing so well, even though Steven Gerrard is not there. Liverpool also, for the last 2-3 weeks, has another problem. A lot of the defenders are injured. What has happened? A lot of young players have come in. My friends, all Singaporeans, you will be surprised at what young people can do and can achieve if you give them a chance. I want to reach out in this speech to the youth of Singapore. Every Singaporean of any race and any religion between the ages of 18 and 25. And 35, I'm sorry. Because I'm 34. A few days ago, a young Singaporean by the name of Loh Pei Ying, a 21-year-old, wrote on a guest column on the website Yawning Bread. This is what she said, and I beg of you, my friends, please just listen to me for the next few seconds. This is what Loh Pei Ying said. When the Workers' Party called for volunteers on Facebook, I hesitated. I opened and closed the link at least 5 or 6 times before actually filling out the submission. I was scared like everyone else my age. Yet, it is so silly because I know there is nothing to be afraid of. I don't want to live in fear anymore. This is my country, and I am merely exercising my rights as a citizen. I love Singapore, and I want to make it better. A lot better. To Loh Pei Ying, wherever you are, the Workers' Party salutes you. And Loh Pei Ying, I, Pritam Singh, wants your autograph. To the youth of Singapore, this is indeed your country. Live your dreams here. Take ownership of your country. Be the change you want to be. Lead from the front. And all of you must remember, dare to dream. And have the courage of Singaporeans like Loh Pei Ying. The Workers' Party is committed to making Singapore a place where youth play a role in politics, early early in their lives. So they are prepared to drive this country to greater heights. My friends, as I told you just now, in a few days, you will receive your grow and share bonus. You are free to choose to spend it or save it. But remember, on polling day, vote the Workers' Party into Parliament, and let's move together to our first World Parliament. Thank you very much.
也是阿育尼竞选区的候选人之一，他就是陈硕茂。我想他不需要我多做介绍，大家都认识他。陈硕茂is also one of the candidates for Aljunied GRC. I present him to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming all this way, for standing here, and for those of you in front, thank you. Thank you for sitting down so that people behind you can get a better view. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to hear us. As you have heard, we are ordinary Singaporeans trying to tell you in our own words what a first world parliament means to us. I already had a chance to speak yesterday, but tonight I have a short message for the residents of Aljunied GRC. Dear voters of Aljunied GRC, in the papers today, we read that you bear a special burden. You bear a special burden because everybody else in Singapore